Coucou tout le monde, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about the not so good parts of being an exchange student. I was an exchange student myself in the United States and I'm from France. And today I wanted to share with you the rough part of being an exchange student, talking about my own experience so you can better prepare for your own. And I'm going to share three main points today. I'm going to talk about host family, language barrier, and making friends. C'est parti! To go somewhere new. So when you are an exchange student, you're going to get placed in a host family. Usually they will try to find and match you with the best family possible for you. How they do that is that you're going to answer some questions like, do you mind if they have animals, kids, if they are religious, or questions like that, and they will try to match your answers with the host family. However, it doesn't always work out very well. I mean, it does sometimes, like I had a great experience, but some people didn't. But no worry, if that happens to you and you do not get along with your host family, it's possible to change host family. You will have to talk with your program coordinator and they will work with you through the process of changing host family. However, if you do get along with your host family, you're still going to face a few struggles like I did, and I got along with my host family pretty well. But it's just how it is, because every family is different, so your host family is going to be a lot different than your real parents. And it's going to be kind of hard to adjust at first. So your host family might have a different religion that you do. They might have different habits. They might have different house rules. So it's going to be weird to get used to that when you live a completely different life with different rules from your real parents. So I think the process is just to be open-minded, to be respectful, and to communicate. I think it's really important to communicate with your host family, to tell them how you feel, you know, what you don't like, what you like, but still be respectful because you're going to live at their house, so you need to respect most of their rules, at least at the beginning, and then when you get more used to one another, when they trust you more, then maybe you can ask for more things. So talking about my own experience, I'm going to give you some examples. My host family was really different than my real parents. So first, they were religious when my parents aren't. So growing up in a more atheist family and then coming to a religious family was really strange to me. So I had to go, really I didn't have to, but I went to church with them every Sunday, and I had to pray before meals and then talk about religious topics every day. So that was really weird to me because I never had to experience that before. But I was really respectful. I tried to do things with them even though, you know, I didn't really understand it. Like going to church, it wasn't really my thing. But I was like, you know, why not? I live with them. I'm going to, you know, respect their culture, you know, their religion, and go with them and see how it goes. And the most important part, like I said, is to communicate. And my host family was really open about that. If I sometimes didn't feel comfortable about certain situation or going to church, they will let me not go. Or if I had questions because I didn't really understand what was going on or why they did some specific things, then we'll have conversation about that. So I think it's really important to communicate with them so they can help you out, you can help them out, and you can really better understand each other. Now let's talk about the language barrier, because it's so important and it's just such a weird experience. So I am French, but I went to the United States, so I had to speak English. And I was really bad at English before I went to the United States. Like I would not understand anything. Like I could make like really, really small sentences, you know, like, can I get some water, or how are you, or hi, hello, I don't know, like really nothing pretty much. So that was really hard for me. Because when you get, you know, from a day you're in France talking French every single day, everywhere with everyone, and you take one airplane and then you get to a country and you have to speak English every day with everyone. I was just so tired all the time. The first few weeks or even months, I was so tired. I had headaches almost every day because I had to concentrate so much and focus on what people were saying because I had no idea what they were saying. So I was trying to focus on every word to try to understand when people were talking to me. And that's really hard. Like your brain is having a rough time when you don't know how to speak a language and every single thing is in that language. So hard. So I remember just going home every single night and being so tired and just wanting to fall asleep. You probably will get homesick in that first few weeks because of that too. Because I remember from my own experience, like I expected to go to the United States and have fun and be happy right away. You know, it's just going to be so great. It's just amazing. I'm going to the United States. And then I got there and I was just tired, drained, frustrated every day because of the language, because I was so tired and I felt homesick. I was like, what I'm doing here, you know, I'm just always tired. I'm not that happy, I guess. And yeah, I just didn't feel very good. And I got really homesick. But then everything got better, you know, you just need to work through it. You're just going to be a little drained, but then you're going to go work through it and it's just going to be all worth it, and people are going to be so nice and help you through it. So let's talk about making friends. So making friends in a new country with a new language is not that easy. So at first I guess it will seem easy because everyone will want to talk to you. Everyone will see that you're a new kid from like a different culture that speaks another language, and they will get so interested and they will want to talk to you. So at first it seems so easy. You feel like you just have to relax and wait because people will want to talk to you, and that's okay. But then after a few weeks, you know, they know who you are, they ask you a bunch of questions, and then the life is going on like usual, you know, they're already with you, they're friends, so they don't have to try very hard, you know, they wanted to know stuff about you. Now that they know, you know, their life just goes on. And you're like, oh, well, everyone was talking to me and now no one talks to me very much. And that's just because their life is moving on, you know, it's fine. But you have to be the one that gets out of your comfort zone and try to hang out with these people and try to talk to them. And in the US, for example, to me what was hard, it was the fact that we had different people in every class. In France, you have the same people in your class all day long and you spend the entire day with them, so it's so much easier to like meet new people and connect with them because you spend from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. you're with them every single hour. So in the US it wasn't like that, and also your day finished pretty early. In France we finished around 5 p.m. In the US I think sometimes it was 3 p.m. max, I think. So it was like a short day and you don't spend the time with the same people all the time, so it was kind of hard. So what I recommend is that in the US people usually join clubs or do sports after school, and that's really when you get to meet people, when you need to really get out of your comfort zone and speak with people, because it's so much fun, because you have so many different clubs and you can find the people with who you're going to get along with. Because if you love, you know, art, you can join the art club and all the people in that club will love art, so you already have like a common you know, things you like, so it's going to be easier to talk to them. So I totally recommend to join clubs. It's now the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you want to be an exchange student and you have some questions for me. I'll try to answer them. And yeah, I will see you next time. À la prochaine!